Alright, once again, this is Nightmare with Twisted Nightmare Gaming. As you can see, I'm bringing to you an Altergeist deck profile. Now, I already know what a lot of people are going to say. Oh, we've seen one, we've seen all. Yeah, you probably have. Thing is point blank period, a lot of people don't run stuff at the ratios that I do. You know they don't. I've actually won with this deck. I've actually won a few times with this deck. Last local I played in, I went X1 with this deck, with this build, without deviating from what I run in the deck. Thing is I don't get out to most regionals and YCSs because, like most people, I also have other priorities. I do apologize for that. Making it a point probably starting the next regional in my area, which is Kissimmee, sometime next year, to try to get out to that. And I might be trying, and myself and Twisted might be going to YCS Atlanta next year. It really just depends on scheduling and if we can get the days off. So here we go. Again, besides Gravekeepers, which I've done 2 profiles on already, this is the only other spellcaster deck you will legitimately ever see me play, unless I'm just testing a Dark Magician deck for Lunarstar 10-3, which we profiled her deck on this channel too. Which, you know, check out her channel, Lunarstar 10-3. And she recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so you know, go show her some love too. But here we go. So first thing, I know somebody's gonna say something. Yes, I run triple Concori. Why? Personal spoofing is a thing in this deck, so it never ends up being a true to life dead card in my hand. And the minute that it does, we spoof one away to get something else. Point blank, case in point, you know, cut and dry. And then, you know, 3 marionetters, primary searcher, 3 Milliseeks. I'm gonna hit you for the 5, and then we're gonna just send something to the grave. I don't care if you like it. Anybody who plays Altergeist will tell you they really don't care if you like that they play that this card. This says, we're gonna send something to yours to the grave. 3 Multi-Faker. Special summons for days. 3 Sequoias. Count and bounce. Alright, so as you see, we run 3 of these, of all of these. Since I only run 18 monsters, I have a playset of 1 hand trap in this entire deck, and it goes with the theme of the deck. So you probably already know what it is. It's triple effect Valor. I don't run Ash in this deck. I don't want to run Ash in this deck. I don't run Droll. Same thing. Again, everything, since this is a spellcaster deck, why not run the spellcaster hand trap? It works. It ain't once per turn. And if I decided to ever actually put synchros into the extra deck, it's a tuner. Enough said. That's it for the monsters. It's 18 monsters. Pretty sure you guys can count. Alright, so another card that most people don't run in this. Triple Magical Dimension. Tribute to the Spellcaster. Special another one. Pop. You can pop something. If I'm in the middle of battle and you know on the rare occasion that I'm actually trying to push for game, hey, why not tribute the Concori that's on field special, a Marionetta that might actually be dead in my hand because I probably already used its effect that turn. Pop for the 6 hand, pop something on the field, hit you for the 16. And then of course, you know, Monster Born. I don't run Soul Charge. I chose not to. On the turn that I just, you know, on the turns that you really don't have a normal summon, or you're just trying to set up for something later on your opponent's turn, triple pot of duality. Yes, I main deck Raigeki. Most of my decks main deck Raigeki. I say most because more than likely, if you've seen this one, you probably saw the last profile that I did, which was Counter Fairies. That is the only deck that I probably have that does not main deck Raigeki. Instead, I run Dark Hole. That's probably because at the time when I was initially making the deck, I didn't have a spare Raigeki. Now everything's in the same sleeve, so I could actually put the Raigeki in that deck if I so choose. Alright. Lunar Star 10-3's favorite spellcaster field spell, Secret Village of the Spellcasters. No, I don't run Terraforming. Do I necessarily need that on the field? No, but it helps. If you ain't running any spellcasters and I end up going first, what are you going to do to stop it? That's it for the spells. And now to the traps. I don't understand, starting with this one, I don't understand why a lot of Altergeist players don't run it, because it actually does help in the long run. I run one in Militech. So as long as that's on the field, it protects the other Altergeist trap cards. Except itself. The only card it don't protect is itself. That's fine. But it's also a trap monster. So it's another body for like Hextia. So, you know, this is pointing down. If Hextia is pointing down to this, it gains an extra 1400 attack, making the Hextia 29. Works for me. Take that any day of the week. Triple Manifestation. And basically calling the Haunted for this deck. Triple Protocol. I get that on field first. That just means you're not negating any of my Altergeist. Meaning I'm probably going to Sarkodius mount you for days. Double Heavy Stormduster. Because, you know, I need spell and trap destruction. I don't run a lot of that, much of that in this deck at all. One Mirror Force. Because it's Mirror Force doing Mirror Force things. If I can clear your board and you can't stop it, hey, why not? Let's do that. Triple Personal Spoofing. This is why Concori is never dead in my hand. Personal Spoofing literally just says, put an Altergeist card from your hand back in your deck, grab a different monster. Grab a monster. There you go. Last card in the main deck, Torrential. One solo, single copy of Torrential. That's it for the main deck. It's like 41 or 42. I'll do the side deck first. So, Double Call by the Grave. A second in Militive. Because it's another normal trap card, meaning that, you know, Multi-Faker will trigger from my hand. Triple Breakthrough skill. That, and then I can activate it again on my turn. My trademark at this point, double Dark Bride, triple Rivalry, and then 11 through 15 Solemn Brigade. 1 judgment, 2 strikes, and a warning. If you want me to be honest, I only go into this side deck once every, I'd say, 15, 20 duels. And 9 times out of 10, it's for these. Rare occasion that I go in for this. I don't hardly ever go in for that. I've gone in for this twice. I've gone in for those just to do, point spot negations. And then, call by the grave if I know you're running hand traps. That's it for the side deck. So let's go to the extra deck now. Extra deck is relatively cut and dry. It ain't nothing but link monsters. Triple Hextia. You knew that was coming. The one you normally don't see coming is I'll run 1 copy of Prime Banshee. And then there's a couple of filler links in here because, the most recent Boral Dragon that came out, I keep forgetting its name. It's $70, $80 in some places. So run Boral Guard. Oh, Boral Sword. There we go. I had to remember which Boral, what came after the Boral. Sorry, but Boral Guard, Boral Load, Decode, Never Be Banned, 2 Nightmares. I don't run the rest. Don't really ever bring them out. Link Karibo, Proxy Dragon, Saryuja, Trigate, Underclock. I don't play this deck as much as I used to from when I first built it. And Twisted, Lunar Star, and a lot of my friends can tell you, when I first built this deck, I used to play this a lot. I legitimately had this deck on ready to play at Kissimmee Regionals from last season. So 2017 and 2018 season. And I chose to go in with a deck because I hadn't actually sat down and play tested it. I only had the deck for like 3 days. And since I work third shift, I try to sleep during the day. I went with the deck that I was most comfortable with. And it caught a lot of people by surprise. I mean, it was my first, regional tournament in, God, almost a decade. So, I mean, going 3-5-1, and yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I went 3-5-1 in a regional, in a 9-round Swiss regional with Gravekeepers. And this was before the fusion, so this was the original build. This is the build that I have on the channel early, like, I think that was like the first or second deck that I profiled. So, I enjoy the deck. It's just, it's really dependent on me going first. Going second against something that I know is going to U-Link me, I'm screwed unless I can manage to Valor something ahead of time. Or my opponent bricking. And I've not really seen too many people brick with Gokis. Sky Strikers, things along that nature. I actually do have a decent matchup against Sky Strikers though, because if Protocol's on the field, Widow Anchor is no longer a thing against me. I believe that's the one. Whichever the one that negates, I forgot. It's been a while since I played this deck against Sky Striker matchup. Tells you how often I really get to play this deck. But let me know what you think. If you think something else should be put in here besides other hand traps. I mean, I have some. If you've seen some of my other profiles, I have Ash. I have Cherries. I have Droll. Well, my partner has the Drolls. And I run Bells. I just choose not to run them in this deck. Because, in my honest opinion, it fucks up the consistency of how I play the deck. But again, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell 3 times, of course. This is Nightmare, Twisted Nightmare Gaming, signing off.